Hey, I'm Doug Emmett. I'm a local 600 DP. I'm based in Los Angeles, and we're here with the show Hal and Harper. There's always a ton of enthusiasm from ICG members when we feel we have a chance at going to Sundance. You're working on a small independent feature or a small indie TV, as in our case, and there's always a little bit of enthusiasm, I think, with the crew, knowing that there's potential to be seen with a live audience, rather than just having people watch your show at home. It's always fun to feel like there's like a little bit of juice, you get a little juice when you get to see it with a crowd. And so I feel like the IATSE members I work with are passionate storytellers, all of them, and they got into the film industry to tell stories. And so we're here at Sundance doing exactly that. I've connected with a few ICG members. I saw an old friend of mine who was an AC for me on an indie film 20 years ago, and she is now shooting. It's her 5th feature here. And there is a new member of ICG as of last week. He's coming in as a camera utility, and he'll be working with me on my next show. And he's here right now supporting the show that we worked on together. That he was just a PA when we were working, and now he's in ICG. I really think it's important to keep shooting indie films. I have to shoot TV shows as well, and I love shooting TV, but there's nothing like shooting a feature and getting to see it go to Sundance or go to another festival. And often I think we can define ourselves really as creatives and define ourselves and our visual style with an indie film much more than you can, say, if you're coming in on a season of television. And so for that reason, it's really important to keep working in independent cinema. That, for me, for my career, has led me to work with a lot of filmmakers, namely the Duplass brothers. Mark and I did a small film called The One I Love. That came and screened here at Sundance. And then he and I went on to have a long career together shooting Room 104, shooting Togetherness, and we've stayed close friends through it all. So, look, it's important to keep shooting indie films. Our careers might take us myriad different ways. I'm working in television more and more, and it's great for a lot of reasons. But to define yourself, I think, as an artist, it's important to stay in the indie film world, come to Sundance, come to other festivals, and be part of that experience. My go-to gear right now, I'm shooting a lot with the Sony Venice camera. I've shot a couple of shows recently on the Alexa 35. I'm a little bit gear agnostic when it comes to that stuff. I think that with the cameras being as good as they are these days, it really comes down to like how you grade and how you color time and post. And working on Hal and Harper, which was an independently produced, financed television show in Los Angeles, we really relied on the union support. We were shooting during the strikes. We were a non-DGA, non-WGA production. We shot in LA 58 days for under $5 million. I don't know how that's possible, but I had a terrific union crew, and I obviously could not have done it without them. But we had the full support of the union. They really helped us find our way through, which was it was a complicated process, even just, as you can imagine, be on set during the strikes. But we did it all above board. We're all really proud to be working union on these shows. Best Sundance moment, I'm going to flash back to 2018. I was sitting in the audience for the midnight screening of Hereditary. I don't think the world was aware of who Ari Aster was. They were about to find out. I was sitting next to Boots Riley. We were there screening Sorry to Bother You, and we were losing our goddamn minds. That was the happiest I think I've ever been at Sundance, is watching that movie scare the shit out of me. We're all recovering from the fires right now in LA. I think we're all heartbroken. I think you'd be hard-pressed to know someone, if not many people, who have suffered great tragedy in those last few weeks. Right now there's a petition going around called stayinla.org. You can go online, you can sign up and sign their petition. It's really important. We have to put the pressure on our politicians and on the producers and studios to bring production back to Los Angeles when we need it most. We're a resilient city, and I think we can show the world that we can come back even stronger.